So we wanted to write this study because of the 23 years of successful work abroad that often goes underreported and undervalued. And since the late 1990s, the Northern Virginia Regional Commission has pursued data-driven, strategic, and outcome-oriented international programs that are focused on economic, environmental, and societal benefits for our region's local governments and their communities. This is a bit different from the way that local governments typically pursue international affairs in the United States. We believe that our model of international engagement is replicable for other local governments across the Commonwealth of Virginia and the United States. And this is important because global engagement by local governments now is not an option. It's an imperative due to phenomena like climate change, economic development, trade, investment, public health, education, and immigration. But unfortunately, international work at the local level is too often clouded by a lack of data-driven prioritization processes, a lack of outcomes benefiting Main Street, and institutional, financial, or political support. And as a consequence, international work is stigmatized at the local level, and too often seen as marginal. So we wanted to write this paper to help share how strategic and purposeful international work can make that work transformational and change the way in which local governments address climate, immigration in positive ways. NVRC's model of strategic global engagement is premised on these three core points: unilaterally transferring policy and technical innovations to Northern Virginia from abroad, prioritizing the countries with which NVRC works, and partnering with our region's science, research, academic, commercial, governmental, and civil society partners to help accelerate the transfer and application of these innovations. That work has helped transform solar energy programs in Northern Virginia, green infrastructure projects, climate resiliency strategies and plans, even traffic planning. So we see enormous potential to expand this type of work to other sectors beyond the environment. We see opportunities to learn from other countries in the area of workforce training, economic development, urban infrastructure, health and social services. So those were the motivating factors behind writing this paper. We feel that when city diplomacy is performed in strategic, purposeful, data-driven contexts that lead to economic, environmental, or societal outcomes in a local government, the benefits are substantial, and they go beyond just meet and greet events. Purposeful, strategic, and outcome-oriented global engagement at the local level can help remove the stigma that international work is marginal or irrelevant. For us in Northern Virginia, city diplomacy pursued in the framework that we've developed over the last 23 years has highlighted how local climate resiliency programs can be strengthened by adopting innovations such as impermeable surface stormwater codes, how workforce training programs can be enhanced by learning about paid apprenticeships tied together with harmonized accreditation systems through foreign firms based within the boundaries of that local government, or how solar energy programs can be adopted through cross-national applied science research partnerships with local universities. So those are the benefits that we see through this new type of city diplomacy. We believe the best strategy for international work at the local level under the current circumstances is to purposely identify and prioritize outcomes that benefit your local government through long-term engagement. We also believe it's important to prioritize countries with which to work, but also define those countries that are not prioritized and define why. We feel it's important to find ways to make international work support and help local governmental staff, not international work that will detract or deplete from the time and resources local governmental staff need to work. Second, prioritize countries with which to work based on their pioneering or leadership qualities as innovators, but also prioritize countries on whether they're invested in your local government through trade, investment, or tourism. And finally, we feel it's vital to develop a data-driven, publicly transparent strategy that defines goals, outcomes, and allocates staff, financial, and institutional resources to attain those particular outcomes.